Hello and welcome to chapter 206 of our streaming adventure. Going live a little early if you happen to be here. And part of that is because where I work, we are doing our quote annual inventory day a little bit early, a little unexpectedly. And that is a work day for me that has been about 16 hours historically, and sometimes trending up to 19 hours. So I need to go to bed early. Knowing I need to go to bed early means I have to finish the stream early. Or I should say, knowing I have to wake up early means I have to go to bed early, which means we got to wrap up the stream early, which means we got to start early, and we're going to play something that is aggressive. So, yeah, this is going to be, what can I say, aggressive. We're going to, similar to how the last time I remember playing Pioneer was the mono green deck, where we were like trying to put out things really quickly. This is a lot of that same start, and then the Restless Bushwhacker or Embercleave type nonsense. So, I don't know. Let's get aggressive. Now, the only other thing is, I think we burned our play points last time. Yeah, so we're down to 50. So we do have to open a couple chests first. I forgot about that. Okay. What are we at? 55. Ooh. 90 play points, almost there. And look at that. We even got an angry squirrel. Okay. Let's go play some Pioneer. Pioneer League. 100 play points. I mean, I do remember when we played the mono green deck, that felt like, okay, you have to have aggressive starts here. I feel like I'm going to need to read some of my cards. Flash, Reach. Whenever a non-human enters the battlefield, I may pay X. If I do pay, put X counters on the preserver. Burning Tree Emissary. Spit out a couple of those in a Reckless Bushwhacker. Go to town. One less to cast for each attacking creature I control. Bone Crusher Giant. Bushwhackers. Ronus. Cannot attack or block unless you control a creature power 4 or greater. And then you can pump and trample. Old Growth Troll, we had that one last time. And if it dies, it becomes... If it dies, put it on a forest. The forest taps for double. Or turn it back into a dude. Okay. Round 1. Let's see. Turn 1. We're on the draw, and they have Luris. I did say I need to be aggressive, and this seems to be... Well, turn 1, do nothing. Turn 2, maybe they'll have played something, and then I can Burning Tree and shoot it. Turn 3, attack, choose to shoot or play... Okay. Black-white, so they're the black-white auras deck. Okay. What would I be incentivized? I'm incentivized to play... No blocks. I'm going to say, do I want more green? Yeah. So let's play this as this. I could deploy an ooze, or we play Bone Crusher to make them sacrifice now so that they don't get it later. I like that idea. So even though they do that, the stomp still happens, so I have it for later. I kind of want them to suit this up, and then we can maybe try to stomp it. I like the fact that we can... Whenever an enchanted creature dies... Okay, so now I want to kill that. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control. So kill this before the things can start to pile up. Rawr. And then Scavenging Ooze can come in. Start to eat these creatures. 3/3, bigger than my whole team. No blocks. Attacking creature. So 2, 4, 6. Put him at 12. I could deploy a 4/3. I think I like that better. Smash. So I'm currently representing 2, 4, 6, 10, 14. See, now it's starting to get out of control. All right, now it's going to the sky. 7 is bad news. They're going to fall for it. They should just not block. They can easily absorb this. Are they greedy? Be greedy. They're not greedy. So 7, all they really have to do is play like an enchantment at all. So I can eat 2. It really depends on how many spells they might have. That's a big enough one. So they're the black, white, auras deck. Lifelink. Lifelink's a hell of a card. Okay. Can't be countered. Reach Pro Blue. Okay. Yep, sign me up. These all sound great. Players can't gain life. Powerful effect. What seems less impressive? Clothis, even though they are... What did we see? They're a Luris based deck. Or I should say, a Luris championed deck. I really don't get this one. Like, is this... Well, it has reach. Maybe that's why, is that it has reach. But I think a lot of what I want to do... As long as it's your turn, hexproof. And do that. Now, once again, punished perhaps for not being an aggressive enough draw. Entirely plausible. Mm-hmm. All right. So no removal. Putting 4 power into play turn 2 and following up. Like, Ooze might not just be... It might be Ooze itself is not powerful enough. Double white. Are they just going to suit the crap out of it? The answer is yes. I'll take 5. Hmm... 1, 2, 3, 4. All I have to really do is give it lifelink, and I'm in trouble. I'm trying to race them, but as soon as they gain lifelink, I'm probably in trouble. Vigilance, also terrible for me. Just too many lands here. Alright, let's just hope they don't give it flying. And we draw an enchantment removal spell. Okay. Clear block. Stone Coil Serpent. Alright. That's problematic. Continues to be problematic. Okay, these are fun games. One match down, jump back in. I guess when the plan was to play games quickly, it didn't necessarily equate to win games quickly. All right. 101 demons? Yorion. Well, we found a no-lander, so we'll mulligan it. Which triome is this? Abzan Triome, Stomping Ground. That has flash, Jeremy. Spoilers, that has flash. Just so you know. For future reference, that has flash. Oh, look at that. Let's get beat downs. I am not entirely sure what to expect from them. Clothis. See, once again, what is Collected Company going to flip over for me? I honestly don't know. I do have haste cards that can hit. And don't let them get the chance to counter it. We're just going to flip over Llanowar Elves here. I just need to shut up. Can't capitalize on the mana. That's okay. Hoping for... I mean, it's 6 power for 4 mana. I feel like there are better things that could have happened there. That's also bad news. Okay. Let's sit on this company, perhaps. See if it changes anything. I don't truly expect it to. I'm trying to think of, are there cards in my deck that would draw? No. So I currently have no blue available, if that was even relevant anyway. Show me potato salad, a bone crusher giant, and a scavenging ooze. So here's the question. Say they are holding Kolagon's command. Let's go to the next turn before I pump, because otherwise they could respond. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I can't currently do that. I'd like to eat your Croxa. All right, thank you very much. This is a 2-1 for haste otherwise, but this is 5, this is 9 coming in with potential. Paying costs. So I'm going to throw away my Reckless Bushwhacker anyway. Okay. Discard this. Alright, this puts 7 on them. They did have the Kolagon's command, so I'm glad I played around that. What are they going to target? We're going to target their Kolagon's command. So I'll attempt to eat it. Have that whiff. That seems potentially bad for me. Dread Boar. They drew 1 card, and it was Dread Boar. Deal. How do I discard this moron? So like I said, we saw them draw a Dreadbore. We know Yorion is in hand for them. If I attack with Ooze, we can trade it off, and then they have Dreadbore for the Giant. they'll take 2 damage off that at least. Okay, so step 1. We'll go to 6. So they'll gain the life from Clothis, going up to 5. That'll let them Dreadbore. They'll go back down to 3. So I need to find +2 somewhere here. Yep. Shotgun them for 2. Hey, good evening. Are they going to put... Come on, man. So they gained the life. Gaining the life is probably the smartest move there. Still have 1 unknown card. Oh, ho, ho. Really, I really wish I had the Blood Rush whatever to punish here. All right. I'm glad we can somewhat, let's say, lock their life total in here. I need to remember that they have Kolaghan's Command. Yorion in hand. Okay, I want your Niv-Mizzet. Currently going to hold Mountain. Like, we're dodging lots of cards from them. There is, that's one of them. Prismari Command. I've been Prismari'd. They get to mill over a couple lands. You get to come down here with Stinky Breath. Oh, no. That is better than our entire deck. I love the fact that they threw away 2 lands and had no land to follow up. Yeah, this is a problem. There's nothing in my deck as good as Omnath, not that I know of. Okay, there's a 4-life trigger. We know Yorion is in hand. Like, they attack for 4 here, pick up Yorion? Or I should say, Yorion, blink the Omnath? Yeah, that's bad. I'll just blink my Omnath. See, I could be doing cool things. It seems like it would take just as long to kill somebody. It's taken me this long to die. Yeah. All right. That doesn't necessarily work. If Hornet Nest is dealt damage, create that many. So this is kind of topical because we are having a current bee problem around the property. And even though I am allergic to bees, I got stung by like a paper wasp the other day. Yeah, that hurts like a lot. Do I even want any of these cards? Like, I mean, kind of, somewhat honestly, do I? Yargle is getting anger to the gods. They had a wrath that exiled our people. So do I need to diversify my threats? Maybe that. Maybe that. I think that works against Bring to Light. I would have to read it to know for sure. And I'm not in the business of reading things, okay? I think Scavenging Ooze is correct. Bone Crusher might be weak. BE aggressive. Yikes. I did that backwards. I wanted to play a Stomping Ground on the first turn. I did that backwards. So I'm going to get shocked for no good reason. Okay. Let's go team. Let's go team. When you got no plays, so you make this one. Yep. All right. The old N-Stemp Company. I also should be mindful of holding on to excess lands because what am I going to really use them for? I guess there's the Ronus Pump. Maybe. That was probably a better way to do it. I'm kind of expecting this to get countered. Maybe not. Okay, they didn't counter it. Ooh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. Yeah, having the fetch land is probably better overall. One thing I'm curious is, would that do any good? I'm not sure. I have yet to draw an elf on the first turn. What is the wording on Bring to Light? You may cast that card without paying its convert. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was kind of sure. Is there anything here better as something else? I'm going to turn a Bushwhacker into a Troll. Just because it's bigger. Elf. Okay. Hey! Of course! We're on the draw. Got any removal for that guy? Growth Spiral. Potentially just as bad for me. Had it. Two, 4, 6. How did we do that? What the French toast? I accept. Sometimes being aggressive, BE aggressive, is all it takes. And those reckless bushwhackers get pretty reckless. I mean, we went turn 1, tap land. Turn 2, play an elf, watch it die. Turn 3, draw land, attack for 8, attack for 6. Powerful things that we were doing there. Ooh, 1 Run the die roll. Yes, please. Alright, so this is turn 1. Nothing. Turn 2, attack for 5. They were last seen playing. Is it Phoenix? So they might have stuff they want to throw into the graveyard? If we can believe. I got a game plan here. I'm gonna play my flash creature. Looking at their top 3, one goes in the hand, the rest in their graveyard. Okay. Rawr! Do they have sweepers? I probably should have checked. I mean, attack for 9 isn't bad out of nowhere. See, I said something bad was coming. Lightning axe. I have been axed. I mean, I kind of like the idea of attack scavenging ooze. Attack. This could be 2, 4. Okay. 2 damage to any target. Okay. I mean, we could try. See if bait works at all. They could very well have another slash. They could be choosing slash here. No. They got 5 cards. Do I make them have it? Or I can go to next turn and pump. We'll go next turn. In my draw step, they're going to lightning axe it, which means super dead. Because this is only working on an attacking creature. I'd have to pump it 4 times. I'm not capable of pumping it 4 times. Two puts him at 7. The fact that we're giving ourselves setting up trample and +4 next turn, putting them to 7 here. If they try to mess with the giant, that's also another shock. Doesn't normally have it? No. Play land card. There's no Phoenix in the yard. There is a cackling drake in the yard. That's the only creature so far. Thrill was Phoenix. Gotcha. I was trying to keep an eye on what they were throwing in there. Just typing up my sheet. Okay, they took it. Down to 7. They have 4 mana available to them. This could be a Crackling Drake. Once they get the mana figured out. Indeed. Okay. So, this looks like really, really, really bad news for them. Yeah, they should just be dead. Three damage each opponent, creatures you control. Okay. So, the types of cards they're going to play, we would want to... The fact this doesn't fly, like if this had reach, I feel like that could be really powerful. What are they likely to bring in? Aether Gust. They could bring in Anger of the Gods. So, do I want Damping Sphere? Because that will make it harder for them to play the multiple cards in one turn. Just in general, it feels like there's not much to fight them with, but it's like, I guess I have Clothis already and Scavenging Ooze. Like, that's kind of my game plan. Because, like I'm saying, I don't think Hornet Nest is where it's at. I don't. I'd like to, but I don't. I think this is my best chance of stopping them from playing the multiple spells chaining into a Phoenix. I do think they are going to have sweeper type effects. So maybe it's like, it's focus on getting myself to a 4 butt. Bone Crusher does feel a little weak. I say that I got to get to 4 butt and then promptly do not put in Questing Beast. Sue me. Oh, I am not looking forward to a 16-hour workday tomorrow. Mulligan this. Well, now. It'd be real nice to make sure I had something to go with that burning tree. So, like, my thoughts right now are to cut or to ship back one of the burning trees and rely on collected companies. Get prepared to draw the, what do you call it? That is exactly what I expected to draw. Llanowar Elves, turn 1. Had it the whole time. Maybe that's a better reason to hold on to this and try to set up the big swing, you know? How do you like this? How do you like that? So I think the question is going to be, just because they tap down, like, I'm going to play something on their end step. Let's start test spelling. They probably have counters here. Sure. No. Okay. So the question is, like, if they have something like, oh, haha, I got around you by playing Collected Company, and then on their turn they just untap and anger the gods. I mean, that doesn't do me any good. Let's make them commit and see if we can get them with Scavenging Ooze somehow, maybe. Drawing the Bushwhacker thing would be pretty nice. 2, 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it sure appears that they have pivoted to the control roll. Okay. They didn't try to hit the ooze at end of turn. See, as expected. I might have been better suited as throwing. I might have been better suited as throwing a Bone Crusher, because then if I expected it, I could follow up this turn with Bone Crusher and or now deploying to that board thinking, haha, here we go. All right, so I don't know if there's anything I can catch. So they're playing a third spell. Treasure Cruise is a hell of a third spell. I'm not sure there's anything that'll let me eat it here, but we can try. Wow. Wow. Good night. So if I attack, 2 less, so it costs 4. They appear to be declaring their blocks. So this will make me a 3/2 double striker. So they'll take 1, they'll take 4. Okay. One less to cast. The equip after that is just an equip cost. Nothing really changes on the equip. They've got a full hand. They treasure cruise. Come on now. Treasure cruise is a hell of a card. Maybe they can get a whole team of Phoenix playing on their side. Maybe. Strategic planning into more strategic plannings unsubstantiate. Okay. Third spell. More Phoenix. Double Phoenix here. It's kind of impressive. And a magma spray. Okay, nice. So, play this. Attack for 5, they're at 8. Equip. Attack for 4, they're at 9. Play this and leave it back as a 4/4. They'd have to go all in on their turn. Okay. So they're going to have to throw everything they can at the Spellbreaker right now. Otherwise, I get to suit it up and attack for 10. Is that happening right now, Mike? Because I have not. I started the stream an hour ago, so we jumped on a little bit after 5 o'clock because I need to wake up at about 3:30 tomorrow morning. Yikes. I hope that 12/4 doesn't get haste somehow. All right, this is the middle of match 3. I mean, it's something we can potentially take a look at here soon. Okay, so post-combat main thing. All right, I have hexproof. A braid? Well, that's just mean. Yeah, that's pretty good. I was not playing around a braid. They should literally just... Oh! Why would you block? Why would you block? Just take it. You're so greedy. So greedy. Can we get him? Can we get him? It doesn't matter. We're dead. New suspend demonic tutor. Interesting. Yeah, we'll go and check stuff out here shortly. Okay, so what did that show us? It showed us we need to attack their graveyard sooner, and that they have a lot of flying creatures that I can't do much about. Like, even this, it has reach and pro blue and can't be countered and dies to a phoenix. Maybe I need to be careful of not playing into Anger of Gods, or find a way to sweep their Anger of the Gods. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure Damping Sphere is where it's at. We're going to be on the play, just hope they don't have it. That sounds like good math. Hope they don't have it. Yeah, whatever. Hope they don't have it. All right. Here we are, hoping they don't have it. Okay, let's call it real quick. Turn 1, Landwehr Elves. Turn 2, Burning Tree, Burning Tree, Burning Tree, Burning Tree, Reckless Bushwhacker. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I like it. I like it. And play another Landwehr Elf so it gets kicked? Is that how this works? Yes. So turn 1, Landwehr Elves. Turn 2, another land. It can stop the 12-4, but it doesn't do anything against all the burn that they have, right? Because they have a lot of burn. That's the part that just doesn't feel worth it. Like, the real thing is that Abrade kind of takes me to town pretty good, and maybe Bone Crusher Giant would be better as something else. I don't know what. Congratulations, you're another Bushwhacker. Get back in here. We're gonna play the instant speed game, maybe, because Bone Crushers are kind of weak. Yeah, they had a lot more burn in game 1 than they did game 2. All right, so we got some of it, but we don't have all of it. Turn 1, Elvish Mystic. I don't think this is good enough. It might turn into something. All right, so we are going to game trail for the purposes. We're going to game trail for the purposes of having an untapped land later. I see that our opponent has disconnected, is what it says here. So I think above it said they were triple queuing. So we might have to wait for them to come back. In the meantime, we could check out a Mythic Spoiler. Okay, Mythic Spoiler does not have the new cards. Very cool, very cool. Maybe we'll go to Twitter. I'm sure Twitter is talking about it. They were listed on a stream. All right, here, let's just do this. There we go, mtgpreviews.com. That might be a cleaner way to do this. Which is going to happen for? I was going to say, which is going to happen first? The previews load or our opponent comes back? I think that is entirely believable. That, yeah. That's pretty funny. So I'm trying to bring up the Twitter account, but sometimes it almost feels like it's easier to go to somebody else that recaps it. You know what I mean? So let's look at somebody else that maybe recapped Just show me. I just want to see. I don't want to see all this other crap. Okay. So there was some D&D stuff earlier. Dakon, Blackblade. Well, that's the original Dakon. So here we go. Okay. Dakon, Shadow Slayer. Number of loyalty counters equal to the number of lands you control. Hello. Surveil 2. Surveil is it's like Scry, but I can put the cards in the graveyard. -3, exile a creature. -6, put an artifact from my hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. I don't know, perhaps a Blackblade. Alright, interesting there. Timeless Dragon. So we don't get Eternal Dragon, we get almost Eternal Dragon. What's wrong with Eternal Dragon? I mean, it costs like 7, but I don't know. I feel like that could have been Eternal Dragon. I'm sure Eternal Dragon is somehow restricted or whatever, right? Island Walk, tap target land, Rishadan Port. Huh? Merfolk, 1-drop Merfolk that can tap a land. That actually seems decent. Grief from Modern Horizons 2. Okay. When Grief enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose non-land card, and they discard the card. Evoke, exile a black card. I'm trying to remember what Evoke is. It's been a while. Oh, Evoke is like Muldrifter, right? So I could exile a black card from my hand. It's going to come into play, look at their hand. I can choose a land, and then it will die. So it's either I can pay 4 mana for a 3/2 with a come into play ability, or I can alternate cast it, and then it will go to my graveyard for later. Okay. Profane Tutor. Suspend Demonic Tutor. Suspend Demonic Tutor. And that one's pretty cool over here. Search your library for a card. How? I guess the electrostatic, whatever, electro balance, and 2 and a blue. You can have it like come over time. That's how you pay cards that don't have a cost. Oh, sorry. Our opponent came back. They have mulligan down to 5. So, opponent is mulligan down to 5 back in the match. We'll see if that's ever relevant. Search for a non-legendary and put it into the graveyard. Entomb. Entomb for not Gristlebrand. Well, it's a sorcery. Dinosaur. 3 less to cast for each other things you've cast. Trample Haste. Trample over Planeswalkers. Taste it to Fairy. Hexproof the turn it entered the battlefield. It's interesting. Baby Flame Tongue. +1/+1 counter for each kick. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature. So for 4 mana, you would get a 3/2. Well, okay, no. Flame Tongue Kavu. Flame Tongue Kavu did that, so... Alright, we gotta go back to our match. Flame Tongue Kavu could only shoot creatures, so the fact that you could have a 2-mana one that shoots for 2 is a decent discount. That's not terrible. Okay. Game Trail. Show your forest. Llanowar Elves, buddy. Shock. Magma Spray. Forest. Mystic. I think I'm willing to Spellbreaker up to 4/4. I think that is better overall. And make them have to go multiple spells in to try to stop me. Plus, I don't want to let a Braid or something like that kind of like sneak in. And a lot of it is if I can start eating this graveyard before Treasure Cruise can come online, Treasure Cruise is going to bury me because they can have multiple cards. So yeah, there's an Arc-like Phoenix in there. So the question truly is the 1 point from the Mystic relevant? And I'm going to say no. Let that live. Because I think otherwise, I attack you for 3, and then they come back with Anger the Gods, sweep me away. Whereas if I can get up to this 4 power, I think it can be relevant. Attack for 4, putting them at 14. If I start to kind of have to race Arclight Phoenix. I think the having Hexproof is also kind of impressive with the Spellbreaker. Say they burn my elf, they're still not quite at Treasure Cruise level. I mean, they aren't even with, they'd have to eat the Phoenix to do that. 2 mana. Manamorphose doesn't exist, right? See, I have to ask, because I don't know that Manamorphose doesn't exist. Because this is Pioneer, and nothing really matters anymore. Or I should say, Pioneer, I don't really know. They threw away a Lightning Axe. That makes me feel good. Okay. So, okay, this puts them at 12, that if they don't sweep me, 5, 10, 11, 12, Atarka's Command gets them next turn. So they have to Anger here, and it still only deals with Bone Crusher and Mystic. I considered playing out another Mystic here, and I could have held the Shock. That might have been worthwhile. I think I want the ability to... If they target the giant, that also shocks them. Okay, Lightning Axe happened. Treasure Cruise. Do they have one more spell to buy themselves a 3/2? Looks like it. This does not grant haste. No. Okay, so they have the Phoenix back. Phoenix probably on blocking duty. Okay. Take it. 3 damage to each opponent. Cards get +1/+1. All right, I'm going to play around potential sweep again here. Okay. I'll take that trade. Okay, that's getting more dangerous. Come on, man. This is kind of brutal. Our opponent goes AFK for like 20 minutes, comes back, and I end up flooding out. That'll be tremendous. And really, I think we lost to Treasure Cruise, in all honesty. I could not stop Treasure Cruise. These 10 power flyers, also not good for me. You know? Scavenging Ooze against 20-some power in the air? Yeah, not quite in time. That's frustrating. Don't triple Q, people. Wastes your opponent's time. It's not very nice. I guess it did allow us some time to go look at spoilers from the new set. So, opponent was really just trying to let us get a little bit more value on this. Okay, thank you, opponent. Thank you for that. Okay. Fortune's Flame. Flying. Whenever it attacks, choose a number between 1 and 5. Flip that many coins. For each flip you win, draw a card. For each flip you lose, it deals 2 damage to you. And if you win 5 flips this way, cast spells from your hand this turn without paying their mana costs. Do you have to win 5 flips on that turn to be able to play spells for free? It's got to be all 5 flips occurring in one turn. So then I would say, okay, is the card flip fixer, Kark's Thumb or whatever, is that legal in Modern? Okay. Cabal Coffers has been reprinted at Mythic. It's an uncommon. Okay, it's an uncommon from 40 years ago because I'm old. Oh, old frame version. Back up the dump truck. Old border Force of Negation. 40 total old border cards. Well, there you go. That looks a little what happened here? Selling Unmask. Oh, because the new card effectively does what Unmask does, right? Enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non... Okay, yeah. So, effectively the same as Unmask. Okay. Next match, match number 4. We lost the die roll. Yeah, we got to turn... Oh, there's a Luris over there. I may have said keep before I saw the Luris. Run. Sorry, opponent. Wild Slash. Yep, get wrecked. Okay. Do you think they have a spell? I do. That's just mean, man. Alright, can we get them to trade Eidolon here? Oh, okay. They needed the wizard effect. Got it. Do I trade for Gitu? Yeah. So we need them to attack so I can block. They picked up Luris. I have Trample. I maybe should have attacked. If I attack with Trample, they're at 7. I guess we could see if they go too low. All right, if I attack here with Trample, we look at how they block. I could give my guy plus, that's up to 5, and shoot them down to 4. They'd have to win with what they have, but I would be taking a shock. If I attack and they don't block, if they block with any of these 2 power, plus to 5, shoot them to 4, it kills their creature, puts them at 1, but then they just attack and gain life back. I'll have shocked myself to 7. So I can't do it that way. I have to try to trick them into playing 2 spells. Okay? If I cast this, puts me at 7. I block here. Block there. 2, 4, 5. Bang! Got him. We outfoxed the burn player. All right, so anger. What else? Really, just anger, right? To sweep away what they can do. Other than that, I want to gain life. So I definitely don't want to roll. I want to gain life. Gaining life is good for me. Ooh. Maybe that's what that's for. I'll block your idiots all day long. Okay. I feel like Bone Crusher is going to get taken out of range quickly with their 2 power stuff. Maybe not if they're the wizard version. I think Scavenging Ooze I want. I think that is not what we're looking for. Clothis, although they do have Luris, I could see Clothis in general. Maybe the life gain, right? Once again, 4-4. Probably we're not going to be in combat too much, I don't think. And if I'm not in combat, maybe Embercleave isn't where I want to be. Yeah, that's believable. Let's try it like that. Turn 1 Mystic. Turn 2 Clothis. Do nothing the rest of the game. I mean, I feel like Clothis is the only way we're gonna truly. Yep. They're spending wizard lightnings on things like that. I like my chances a little bit. Although I'm at 10, so maybe I don't. All right, does this work? Come on, Hornet Nest. They're just gonna prowess it down with Soulscar Mage, and then does that work? I honestly don't know how Hornet Nest interacts. I feel like we might. Oh, come on! My poor Hornet's Nest. How unfair. How utterly unfair. All right, so they have. Yep. Luris, replay it. All right, what'd you draw? Potentially, we can even get Clothis in play. Watch, Clothis will get in play, and then the indestructibility will get taken down by Soulscar Mage. That would be funny. It wouldn't be funny, but it'd be humorous. It's all about whose humor, though, right? All right, I see some options in there. Just eating some pretzels. Ronus? All right, I'm liking how this is going so far. So hear me out. I could see this going really poorly for me. But it could be pretty cool, too. Yeah, everything's dead, dude. sometimes you just cast Anger of the Gods on your own dude, because this is how we roll. That one had Luris in the sideboard. I believe Ronus is a 2G. Yep, 2 and G to pump the other creature. All right, we're sitting at 2 and 2 so far. Heading into our last round. Any other spoilers? Take a quick check. Cabal Coffers. Ooh. Turn 1, exile the black spell, right? To come into the battlefield, look at their hand, and take it because you're using the evoke trigger. Single white, exile target creature, bringing it back. And it has rebound, so you're going to steal another card. So that's an interesting black-white interaction. Just looking if there's anything else out there. Timeless Dragon, still upset it's not Eternal Dragon. It's just kind of BS. Hi, buddy. Yep, we went over that. So I am scrolling through them over here on this screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have fired up the next round. Oh, I see what you're saying, Steve. If we could have pumped the other... If we could have pumped the ooze toughness, yeah. That would have been sweet. All right, match number 5. Won the die roll. against... Oh! They have showed us Aluris. We mulligan a mountain into no lands into... Are you kidding me? Seriously? Seriously? That's really annoying. Let's see what version they are, if they're just the burn deck. That's just really, 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 really annoying. Wow. Wow. Cool, 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 cool. I'm glad I got to be on the play so that I could literally make no decisions that mattered. Yep, so they're wizard. Nice. All right. I think we said Hornet's Nest. Hornet Nest and Anger of the Gods, and try potentially... I think Bushwhackers are going to be worse. Bushwhackers are worse than Bone Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher Giant can try to pick something off. Not properly costed, but it can try. Would I rather have a Rampager or a Wildborn Preserver? I guess this can continue to grow forever, so maybe that's a better value. I don't know, that was just very frustrating to not even get to play. Just one mountain, everything else. Like, now look at this hand. 5 lands, really? Nothing to do with it? So, shock. Yep. Shock might not technically be legal. Yep. No blocks. If you have that stupid Chain of the Rocks. Apparently, shock is legal. I'm fine with them using shock on their turn. Right? I don't believe you. What we've all been waiting for, Hornet's Nest. Do not play the stupid Chain of the Rocks. Do not chain me. Do not chain me, bro. Come on, Big Dan. Do not chain me. I'll say, why do you need 4 mana? Nobody needs 4 mana. I need 4 mana. Attack for just... Ooh, brick wall. We'll start to gain some life. Bees! Do you have like the 1 damage to all the bees? Okay, Luris in hand. So Luris in hand, what do we want to eat from them? I did not even... well, no, there's no land, right? I have to eat land? Okay. I guess... yeah. Play your Luris. Yep. What a great draw. They didn't know that game trail was the key. So Hornet Nest, OP, obviously. Now, the question is, are they bringing in Chain to the Rocks? I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to bring in 1 Destructive Revelry for them. Just cuz. I'm going to take out another Reckless Bushwhacker, because I'm not impressed with them. I'm not. I'm sorry. Come on, Destructive Revelry. Ooh. Yes. Soulscar Mage it is. Elder Mystic. No box. Okay, light up the stage. Understood. Mountain Searing Blood. Okay, so I could Crag, Burning Tree, Stomp, and play a new Elvish Mystic. Or do I want to save Stomp for Lurrus? Maybe not. I could also put Klothys into play now. Getting life gain going and shrinking this Lavamancer. Yep. That's not the one I expected, honestly. I have one spell left. I could take this out. Preserving life total. If I remove a creature, they haven't put it back in their hand yet. I'm going to go after some spells. Try to get myself a speed bump here. I knew it! I knew the rocks were coming. I knew the rocks were coming. You ever drew a whole bunch of land in your life? Are there reasons to play this out as opposed to holding it in hand? Not that I can think of. The real thing is, of course they drew the land. I was like, what's the difference between Viashino and Luris? Yeah. I think it was we could have taken out the creature, leaving the extra spell. That's on us. Come on! Like, the only thing I can think of is, I guess. Wow. I just literally I didn't get any choice in this game. That's absurd. Any spell? I don't believe I muted the microphone for any of that, did I? No. Okay. Well, if you want to see a classic example of tilt, there you go. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. That's Magic, right? You win some, you lose some, and some you don't get to play, and that's just, I guess, supposed to be part of the fun? Question mark. Yeah. Well, 50 play points doesn't do anybody any good, so let's feel better about ourselves by opening up some treasure check. Okay. Price check. How much is a Modern Horizons booster pack? Probably decent. Price check. Booster bot. Modern Horizons. Hey, $7. $7. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. We're not gonna open it because you're gonna get some kind of crap that nobody wants, like Mind Slicer, Distended Mind Bender. Get wrecked. That's kind of cool. For each opponent, gain control of up to one creature or planeswalker 3 or less. I don't know, it looks cool. That's for sure. It's probably not a reduced effect control magic, probably isn't great. Sacred Foundry. Hey, 20 play points! Yeah, 20 play points. No. No. Open 1. That was close. We would use the play points eventually, but you lose some of the element of one at a time. Isn't this fun? 35 play points. That's pretty sweet. So, hey, thanks for watching today. As always, I appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be an insane day of work for me and likely to wreck me for the weekend. So I really don't know if I'm going to be playing at all this weekend. Like, it wouldn't surprise me to come home so I'm waking up at about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, heading into work, and I don't know if I'll get home before midnight. So that's cool. But, yeah, I expect to be completely wiped out on Saturday. Sunday, now I will say this. I really did enjoy the challenge where I played Green Black Depths and liked it more than I thought. And then when we played what does that say? Oh, I wrote Dark Maverick, but it looks like Dark Mawk. Maverick. Okay. We played against a green-white depths list, which has origins in what I remember Lynn Chalice was working on. And I feel like that really set off sirens and buzzers, and I'm like, ooh, that looks fun. So maybe we play that. Or maybe we fall asleep on the keyboard. But whatever it is, we will use sponsor of the stream, Mana Traders, to be able to play it, because thanks to them, I can play great decks like this and draw a game trail. But it's not Mana Traders' fault. I'm the one that put game trail in my deck. So, yeah. There are things to learn from this. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure there are things that we could learn. All right. Take care, everybody. I really do appreciate it. You can find me on YouTube. Come follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. We'll see you next time. Bye.